everyone, this is your do-it-yourself shea butter moisturizer tutorial. This is a very good recipe. I wouldn't suggest it if it didn't work. If you have issues with breakage, you have hair fall, dry hair, and you're tired of wasting your money, watch this video. So right here we have my aloe vera juice. This is the liquefied version that you can buy at the store. I found that a little easier to use because I didn't have much time. So if you really don't have a lot of time, this is a good recipe for you. So I pre-melted these in the microwave. I know, don't come for me. But hey, it works. So this is my shea butter. That's 1 cup. I added an extra cup off of camera. And right here you see my steeped oil. In this oil I've added fenugreek. I've added rosemary, and I've steeped those overnight. I also added nettle leaf and horsetail. So those were steeped in a crock pot on warm. You don't want to put it too high because you don't want it to burn. There are other ways to do it. The best way is to do it cold pressed overnight. You can store it in a bottle and just have it, well, not overnight, but you know, you'd store it for at least a month. No fresh rosemary. Use your dried ones because you don't want mold to start to grow in the oil. But yeah, by itself, this is what I would use to like massage my edges to, you know, it's good for regrowth and that sort of thing. So I've decided to put that in here to help boost the potential of my moisturizer. So here is the adding of the oil. Everything has been pre-warmed, as I said before. So here's the shea butter, but off camera, as I said, I've added an extra cup of shea butter. I forgot to put the added shea when I was filming. Please forgive. Don't come for me. It's my first time making a video of all this stuff, but I decided to share it because I've been using my own moisturizer for so long and my hair has benefited from it. Had a friend of mine tell me about conditioners. He's a beautician, and he basically told me that some leave-in, some conditioners actually cut hair, which makes sense because whenever I used my favorites, that's what I got, a lot of broken hair. So here is the emulsifier. The emulsifier is going to allow the oil and water to mix. Without an emulsifier, you would not be able to mix water with oil. And here is glycerin. I also, just for the record, I added an extra 2 tablespoons of the emulsifier. You can find the full recipe in the description, or at the end I'll just list the ingredients so that you can jot them down. So basically the glycerin I added so that it has a lot of slip and it's very moisturizing. I find some people don't like glycerin in their products, but vegetable glycerin is very moisturizing, and adding it to this actually helps it to stay moisturizing longer. I find I can leave the moisturizer in for up to 3 days and my hair does not need any moisturizer. A little goes a long way with this, guys. So if you have very fine hair, don't just sop it up. Put it in, give it a minute, and let it do its work, okay? Because you'll find that you'll have sopping wet hair, and it'll be greasy too. And the shea butter just coats every strand and makes it so soft and supple. You will enjoy this so much. So here I'm heating up all the ingredients in the microwave. Don't come for me. Yes, I know this is not typically done, but hey, it's got to be told. You can do this. This is for me. If I were making it for somebody else, I might do the double burner method just to give it that little extra special TLC. But I'm making this for me. So right here, I'm showing you what I'll be using. Also, Okay, so this part, I usually use an an immersion blender, but mine is broken, so I've got a half a hand blender that I'm going to use to bring everything together. So now I'm going to reheat the aloe vera, and then I will be adding it to the oil mixture. You want to do these two separate. If you do them together like that, it will not turn out the way you want. Things will start to separate and it will not come together well. Okay, so like I said, the emulsion blender is the best way to do this. You get the best blend without the bubbles that you're about to see when I start blending. Okay, so please leave a note down in the comments. Let me know if you've tried it, how it worked out for you. This is a very good recipe, guys. I would not recommend it if I didn't think so. And watch that chemical reaction. So as the oil and the water come together, they change color. It becomes a creamy yellow version instead of that dark mustard look. Okay, so I'm blending it and you can see little bubbles forming at the top, and that's because I'm using a hand blender. I would not recommend a hand blender for this, but it's doing its job. Its job is to mix and combine everything together, okay? Right? And that's what we want to do. We want to make sure it's all blended together and that all the oil and the water are completely mixed thoroughly. Okay, so, and then after this, we'll be adding it to the refrigerator to cool down the concoction, or our concoction, and then we will be reblending it to smooth everything out, okay? So, like I said, this is extremely moisturizing. However, you will need a preservative. You can make this without the preservative. This one, I think I got Orphan. I'll leave the name in the description. I can't remember it offhand. I bought it a couple years ago. I don't really use that one, but for today's purpose, I use that. I'm also adding some rosemary oil as an extra additive. I've already had the steeped oil in there, but I'm also adding some more because I like it. It does really well with my hair. I had some serious hair fall, as you can see in the description. That's my hair, guys, thinning out. That's not normal. The other thing, ladies, if your hair is falling out, please get blood work done. Go get your blood work done, speak to your doctor, and get that taken care of. So right here, I've added the rosemary oil, and I'm adding 2 teaspoons of it. You can add more if you like to get the minty feeling. And I'm also going to add fragrance. I like a sweet, soft fragrance, so I'm going to add some sweet almond and maple flavor to scent together. These are organic, so you can add whatever you like. I like the smell of it. I like to smell good. Ladies, who doesn't like to smell good? If you want to know where you can get those kinds of scents, drop me a note in the comments and I will reply, okay? Right. So as I was saying, get your blood work done. Usually if you're losing hair, you're probably short on iron or you're very low on D3. Most people are taking 1,000 IUs of D3. You might want to up it a little bit, especially in the winter months, because you know, these are common reasons why our hair starts to fall. So right here, I'm reblending it, making it nice and smooth, getting everything pulled together so that we don't have issues once it's blended. And sitting for a while, it'll start to separate if it's not done properly at this stage, okay? If you make mistakes, say you've forgotten something, I would reheat my whatever I have in my bowl, and then add the other thing heated as well. I'm not going to guarantee you perfect results. It won't be, well, hey, try to save it. You know, it's your money. You do whatever you would like. For me, I'd probably trash it and start again, just because I like to have a nice, even, smooth result, because I get the best results for my hair. So right now, I wash my hair and then I add this cream to my hair as a leave-in. I don't end up having to use an oil on top of that because it does both those jobs. It moisturizes and seals at the same time. So, right, you could add another oil. It's up to you. So right here, I'm showing you my container. I'm doing a sanitizing of the container. So I'm spraying it. I'm going to spray it with some rubbing alcohol. I have a solid white container because these products last longer when they are protected from light. Because you don't want them to separate, and you want to slow any issues with preservation. Okay, so I'm gonna spray these in the meantime while I have the SHEA Moisture mixture in the fridge. I'm getting cool, and right now it took a few hours, guys. I kind of let it turned out pretty well, right? So I was just showing you containers that you could possibly use. You could use a glass container. If you're going to store it in the fridge, you wouldn't, you could store it in the fridge for possibly up to a month. But you probably are better off using a preservative, okay? And like I said, you can Google a preservative on Amazon, the emulsifying wax. You can get it on Amazon as well. You don't need a lot, but if you want to make a lot of products or whatever, you decide that you want to start your own store, fine, then you probably want to deal with a wholesaler. But for this purpose, I just went on Amazon and got myself emulsifying wax. I know they have BTMS emulsifier, but this one is just emulsifying wax. I've tried BTMS. I didn't like it. I didn't like the smell. It smelled chemical. It wasn't very organic, shall we say. So now I've blended the cool mixture. And look at how smooth that looks. And let me tell you guys, inside that kitchen smelled just like a dessert shop. That maple and sweet almond came together so nice and yummy. Oh my goodness. It was so great to be smelling. Right now, I'm going to be filling the containers. And don't come for me. I'm not doing it the most neat and meticulous way, but I'm achieving my goal. And that is to get my oil into my cups here, my jars. Right now I think I probably made about 2 or 3 months worth. So you could actually even use this as a body lotion, guys. It's very moisturizing. So this time of year, if you're suffering from eczema, I would suggest using cold pressed castor oil instead of the regular oil, the steeped oil that I used. Use the castor oil, guys. Castor oil and shea butter together for eczema. Ladies, if you have kids with suffering from eczema, castor oil is the truth for that, guys. And add your peppermint oil and some tea tree to kill bacteria. That works like a charm. Trust me, you'll thank me later. I think I'll do a do-it-yourself on that later on. I'll make my own eczema cream. If you want me to start doing that, please leave a message in the comments, guys. Don't be afraid to do that. Thank you so much for watching. So right here, I'm done and I'm packaged, guys. So It's nice and creamy, ready for me to use. It's awesome, awesome. Smells great. I love fragrance, guys. And it will make you want to use it more because we buy a lot of these products in the store because honestly, we don't want to stop using it because they smell good, right? Who doesn't love a good smelling product? I love that. So, right, it smells awesome. So fragrance is key. So get yourself a fragrance that you want to use. Yes, I know we're using essential oils, but we want to have a good smelling product at the end of the day, right? So, and also I will be doing a tutorial on how to make your own steeped oil, okay? And this is your treatment oil that you'll be using to massage your scalp, and also an onion and garlic oil. This is with fenugreek. Now, the smell of that, guys, is completely yuck, but look at how smooth that cream is. Look at how smooth that moisturizing cream is. Tell me you do not want to make that on your own. Amazing, guys. And honestly, I gotta say, and this is not just because it's mine, it is amazing and you will love it. So I'm wrapping up. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Appreciate every little bit of things that you do here. Working on the website. Some people, for those people who don't want to make their own moisturizer, I can make it for you guys. Just leave a link, just comment, and I will reply, and I will send you my email, guys. Have a good day. Thanks for watching.